Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another American Horror Story, the Coven review. Yes, okay. Now, if you're wondering about this fabulosity that is in my head, I will be doing a video this weekend about this hair and my sewing and the experience and what I'm doing and all of that. So just save it for later. Thank you so much in advance for the compliments. Yes, and fuck all the haters, and let's just get into the video. Can we do that? Okay, alright, let's get into it. Okay. So, back in 1919, some filthy, dirty saxophone player was an ex-murderer, and this is all before DNA and people following leads and all kind of shit, because he was writing letters to the Times-Picayune telling them how he was gonna murk somebody next Tuesday if they didn't play jazz music in their house. Word. So everybody in New Orleans is up and down the street playing jazz music in their house loud as shit. Here's my problem. What the fuck? Like, what if I didn't want to play? What if I want to play the music? What if I want to play the music? What if I want to do it to sleep? See, this is when NOPD 1919 should have got into the whole situation. How the hell do the little girly witches figure out how to catch the ex-murderer after he done gave them the time and place and the police didn't do it? How did that happen? Anyway, y'all, so the little Coven witches of 1919, okay, they decide to hatch a plan, okay? They hatch a plan to kill the ex-murderer, because ain't nobody gonna be playing jazz if they don't feel like it at 10 o'clock at fucking night. Ain't nobody doing all that. So they got this whole little plan together where their house will be the only one on the house not playing jazz music. They playing opera in this bitch. Ooh, that's what they doing. So he roll up and just walks right in. Just walk right into the goddamn house like he owned the bitch with the axe murder, like with the axe with him. And I'm like, so it's a mansion. You didn't think there was gonna be buku people living in the house? You thought you was gonna be able to go around in this mansion and kill everybody with an axe. Now, am I the only person that felt like in real life that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of? Like, yes, you go into a small shotgun style house with an axe and you could probably, you know, kill some people. You don't do it to the black people, because we will somehow, some way fuck you up if you try to come through our little bitty ass house with an axe. We will try to fuck you up some type of way. 1919 black people are just as gutty as nowadays black people. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, so he rolled up, he goes upstairs. One of the girls is reading tarot cards, and he was like, I told y'all what I was gonna do if y'all wasn't playing jazz music. My intentions, I told y'all. Y'all know I gotta put it in my lingual. So he think he didn't got it. He think he about to fuck over somebody, right? Baby, that girl blinked, okay? And when I say she blinked, y'all, if y'all watch all my magical shows that I watch, y'all know if somebody blinked, that mean they move from one place to another in a blink of an eye. She basically blinked behind him, because he did like that, bow, like he was about to hit her, and it went right into the tarot reading, and she was like, that card was for you, motherfucker, it wasn't for me. And then they started stabbing him, and then the lights came on, and then all of the witches was all in the room, covered up on beds, under beds, and closets, and then everybody just started stabbing this dude. It was like, you know, you ever seen when the zombies close in on somebody after they just started to eat them? Like, that's what it looked like. The camera panned up and it was on top, and you could see all the witches stabbing, and I'm like, god damn, like multiple stab wounds. Jesus Christ. There shouldn't have been anything left after all that stabbing. Stab, stab, stab. Anyway, so that was back then. We move on to now, okay? And Zoe is being hella nosy, okay? She going through Madison's stuff, and something Madison had rolled on the floor into a closet across the hall. And for some reason, the closet moved. And she was like, what the fuck? Shh. She looked through, that's a little secret passageway. You get in the secret passageway, and they got all these pictures and info on past covens that have lived in that house. And it seems as if the numbers have depleted dramatically. Dramatically, okay? Y'all, don't worry about it. Anyway, dramatically, okay? And it was drastic, so I made up a word. Don't, like, let me do this. Like, don't, that's not a word. Bitch, I don't need you to comment and tell me that. I know when stuff don't be words. I play it back and I be like, oh, I made up a word. They'll be alright. They knew what I meant. Some of y'all do, but the rest of y'all, fuck with me. Anyway, so she decides to take the information she's learned down to the other girls, Nan and Queenie. And she pissed. Zoe is pissed. And ever since Zoe blew up that zombie, she is taking rings around this motherfucker. Since Cordelia blind as a bat and Fiona all in her emotions and on chemo and shit, ain't nobody got time to be babysitting them. Fuck all that. Where is Madison? So they decide that they're going to pull out the old spirit board that she found and try to find out what happened to Madison. Queenie, being the only black girl, is the only one that is like, I don't know about that. Because my grandma tried to do that shit because she thought it was all cool and everything. And she brought back a spirit that burned down her house and took half of her face with them when they left. Because what ghosts like to do when you do the spirit board thing is you can either talk to them or you got to bring them back in order to, like, you know, or you can bring them back or some shit. It's called release. And they start doing it, and you know, the person that they were talking to was like, yeah, I was killed in this house. You know, they moving their hand around, and they think it might be Madison, but Queenie was like, bow, knock that shit off. No, no, you gotta find out who you talking to. You wanna be safe, bitch? Find out who we talking to in here before you start, you know, bringing people in and releasing ghosts and shit. Which I was like, yes, Queenie, be the smart one. Be the black smart girl. Because y'all know it's always the black people that be like, I don't know about that shit. And sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. But in this case, it's real good. So they go and do their little research and they find out that it's the axe murderer. Okay, I don't know how they came to that conclusion. I guess that must have been the only other person that died in that house, right? Okay, whatever. But the only record that they have, because y'all know the last Supreme died, but they ain't got no record of her dying in that house. What?
The Ouija board said axe man.
No, it didn't. Did it?
Yeah, he said, who are you? And it spelled out axe man.
Really? Yeah. I didn't see that part. Lyrics are something I didn't. Boo. Anyway, so the axe man wants to come back. But Zoe tries to talk the other girls into doing it, but they was like, no. Nan was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. So, no, nobody's bringing back the X-Man. So she goes and lies to the X-Man herself, and she says, you know, tell me where Madison is and I'll release you. He tells her where Madison is, up in a damn attic. She go up there, she smell that horse, dog, animal, human shit smell, that dead body smell like, okay? And she is like, what the fuck is that? And she smells it coming from the little, you know, the little cupboard thing that he got in there, right? You know, like creepy as fuck. So she opened it up and she see Madison dead body. And then he in the background and he grabbed her, but he all weak and shit. So she knocked his ass off, knocked him upside the head with one of them dolls and knocked his ass out. Queenie and Nan come upstairs and now it's time to do a little torture, read mind, tell us what you know. And they basically try to get it out of him, and he says that he killed her because he wanted to fuck her dead body. And I'm like, ew. No. No. Horrible. Anyway, so then Zoe is like, nah, we not gonna kill him because I don't think he did it. I think he lying. I think he's trying to protect somebody. I think that he's learned a few tricks living in this house, keeping secrets with all these witches all these years. I don't believe him. So she goes and gets Misty Cotton's ass, and Misty is over there watering Myrtle Snow's body. You know, and Myrtle is in the ground, you know, loving for the mud water, living for that Mississippi blood water and all of that shit. I call it blood water. The shit be so goddamn dark, you would think that it's like, you know, that dark pigment of blood before oxygen hits it and it becomes a light color. All right. So she goes and finds Misty, and Kyle has found Misty already. Kyle is flipping the fuck out. Kyle needs a bath. And Misty tries to wash him, but all he could think about is his mama coming in there trying to fuck him. That's all he could think about is his mama coming in the shower trying to fuck him. So he is flipping out until Zoe busts through the door, and he's like, and she was like, I'm going to take both of y'all out of here. I need your help, Misty. She take Misty back to the crib, right? And Misty proceeds to try to bring Madison back to life, but she been dead for too damn long. So now she needs Zoe's help. So they put their hands on her stomach, and it's like they are pushing all of the dead shit, all of the stuff that has gotten into her body since she died out of her body so she can come back to life. And they did it, and she came back to life. But Misty did not want to stick around like we thought she did. No, Misty was like, this ain't the place for me. It got bad vibes, bad juju all up in this bitch. I gotta go. So she grabbed her some shit from the refrigerator and chucked the deuces, and she going back to her treehouse. And I'm like, all right, bitch, whatever. So Fiona is finally getting chemo. And when she hears the thoughts of all of the other cancer patients around her, she gets up to try to leave because she can't take this shit, okay? And I'm like, bitch, what? When did you all of a sudden become so shaky and emotional? Get yourself together, okay? Pull it together, Fiona. You got all the power in the world, and you in here acting like Huck after, you know, he saw the commander and shit. You doing too much. Shout out to Scandal Thursdays. All right. And I gotta get on that. That's gonna be up tomorrow, y'all. So don't be looking for it tonight. Look for it tomorrow. Anyway, so Fiona was trying to leave, and the doctor stopped her and made her sit down. And she was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for my daughter. My daughter needs me now. She can't fucking see. So I guess I gotta go through this chemo and get my life so my daughter can have somebody to help her see shit. Okay? Cordelia comes back home pissed off, okay? Cordelia ain't forgotten nothing about what she saw when her husband touched her, okay? She hasn't forgotten not a goddamn thing. She saw the redhead girl, and I don't know why she didn't know who the redhead girl was, but we're gonna get to that. So she says, you know, she tells him, I have a whole new clarity. I can see shit that I didn't see before. And I want you to get the fuck out. She tells him to get the fuck out. She was like, you know, trust and believe I'm going to find out everything else that you didn't, you know, you didn't lie about. So please get the fuck away from me. And that was that. And Fiona was like, yeah, you better get to stepping while you can before I start working my magic up in this bitch. And when I start working my magic up in this bitch, people come up dead. And that's really what happens when Fiona starts working her magic. You either come alive or you go dead. So, you know, it's a toss-up. So, Cordelia is saying how, you know, she couldn't believe of all that bullshit on him that she couldn't tell before. So, surprisingly, his ass goes to see Marie Laveau. And it's like, the fuck you going to see Marie Laveau for? She closing shop, you know what I mean? Got her little dookie braids in, doing the most, right, babe? And she walking out, and his ass come rolling up with a cigarette and talking. And she's like, the fuck? What you mean you gotta talk to me? So he rolled up, okay? Now here's the storyline. The storyline is for the past, I think what she said, 6 years, Marie Laveau sent him. He's a witch hunter. She sent him there so that he could find out about all of the descendants of the Salem witches and kill them. Because Marie Laveau feels like, fuck y'all. We gave y'all some of our power and y'all gonna try to fuck over us? Try to place like some soybean burgers? Bruh, I'm fucking everybody up. So she sent him over there to kill witches. But he been playing house. And she peeped the scene. She was like, you love that girl. You got hard and went soft. And I was like, oh, bitch, read like no other. Angela Bassett went into this monologue, y'all. And I'm only going to pick out a piece. But it was the finest acting skills I have seen in a while. And I'm just saying that because I love Angela Bassett and all of her facial expressions and the audacity of her lip movements when she's speaking. So, she told him, you supposed to be over there getting rid of my enemies, okay? But they on my doorstep, more disrespectful as ever, mouthing off at me, digging up my enemies. When I plant a fat cracker bitch in the ground, I expect her to stay planted, not rise up like ragweed. I mean, what the fuck? I want you, and Lord, don't even mention what they did to my baby Bastion. What they did to my baby Bastion. That bitch killed my baby and I brought him back, and then this bitch gonna kill him again. Oh, I want you to go back over there, and I want Fiona, Cordelia, and every other witch bitch they got in there dead. I want they head, and I want it ASAP Rocky before I murk you. And let's not forget, my ass ain't gotta go nowhere to kill nobody, okay? I ain't gotta go nowhere. Y'all better watch some shit. Have y'all ever seen Weekend at Bernie's too? Do y'all remember when the voodoo priestess was fucking over everybody? And then The Mobu. Over there they call it the Mobu. Yes, y'all. My fucking movie right there. Anyway. I'm sorry. Weekend at Bernie's, bitch. Anyway. So, like I said, the ex-murderer, you know, he was trying to come through, right? Well, because Cordelia now has the sight of other shit, she can see him sitting in the room that is now her bedroom, which is where he was killed. And, you know, he starts moving that ex around and talking about being released and trying to kill her. And she's screaming and hollering. And Zoe, Nan, and Queenie are like, what the fuck? And Zoe goes downstairs, looked through some books, and was like, I told him I was going to free him, but I and then they go up there. She does some reading shit over the, thing, finds the book, opens the book, they hold hands, they say a charm like the charm ones out this bitch, because it was 3 of them, so it was like the charm ones. And I mean, a weird charms one, but y'all know I'm just saying, it was like the charm ones out this bitch. They was chanting earth, air, fire, water, and for some reason he disappeared, but then he just walks out of the house with his little saxophone like it ain't nothing. And I love how, some nigga got a ride past in a fucking coupe playing loud ass music with rims and shit, and the last time he walked outside it was 1919. So this shit is priceless to me at this moment. But he just, and walks off. And then, y'all, why does he just so happen to come up on Fiona's ass? Fiona is in the bar getting loaded like she always does. And he rolled up on her talking about, what's up, my pretty lady? And she like, oh shit, like somebody, trying to scope me right quick. And I'm like, now Fiona, I'm really gonna need for you to stop being digmatized because you ain't got nobody. I'm gonna need for you to have more self-confidence as a 60-something-year-old bitch. Okay, I really am. I'm gonna need for you to have more self-confidence. Anyway, y'all, that was basically the gist of everything that went down on this episode of American Horror Story, The Coven. If I missed anything, sorry for ya. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share my video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.